All right, hello and welcome to Swing It and Ding It, an iHeartMedia podcast. Man, this is a birdie fest.
It's a Philly show, baby.
Let's go.
That's right. Hello and welcome into Swing It and Ding It. This is Moose along with Mays and Matthews, and we are joined by Jonathan Brightwell and Harry. Danielle, you know when we're playing and that storm comes, it's the worst feeling in the world, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, for our next guest, it's a little bit different than just your average round of golf. A few holes left, second stage of Q School. You're 6 under on a round, 8 under total, well inside the final stage line. And that horn blows, Jonathan. Take us through. Let's just start right there.
Sure.
Take us through that moment, what's going through your mind, and then what proceeds from that point.
Yeah, so everyone knew there was going to be weather. They started us early, so we went off about an hour earlier than we were going to normally go off for the final day. And so we kind of knew it was coming. We didn't know how long it'd be or anything. We just knew weather was just going to come. So, yeah, we played a good amount of holes. We played more holes than I thought we would. I was second off one. I got to 15, and then they blew the horn, and immediately they were like, we got to get out. Like, hopefully we can get back by 2:30, or it doesn't look like we'll be able to go back out there. So pretty quickly, the rules officials knew what we were up against.
Walk me through that exact moment when you were told the scores were reverting. Like, what did they say to the room, to the field? How did the room react?
Yeah. So everyone was just crowded around because they kept updating us. 1 o'clock. Well, I guess about noon we went in, and it was like pouring. I mean, we weren't going to play for at least an hour. So they updated us at 1, pushed it back 1:30, 2, and then the inevitable 2:30. Final update. If we couldn't go back out in the next 30 minutes, they were going to call it. So the 2:30 update, they were like, just simply like, we can't go back out. Our meteorologists and our policy won't allow us due to how much daylight we have and the amount of people that are going to be on the golf course. So they just said, we're reverting back to 54 holes. Today's canceled. And
wow.
It was literally just as simple as that, basically.
What was that room like, though? Like, did anyone say anything? Was there like
kind of shock? No one really knew what to say because it's like, what are we supposed to do? Like, beg to play?
Yeah.
So a couple people were like, can we not go into tomorrow? Like, can we not wait? And it was also just everyone leaving at the same time. I guess we don't need to be here, so we're just going to leave because once they announce it's canceled, you can't go back. So uncertainty and also shock, and everyone was just like, I guess we just got to get out of here. So it was literally just like a stampede for the door, basically. Everyone was just leaving.
I want to provide a little context for listeners who don't live deep in the weeds of Q School like us golf nerds do. There's a policy that says the round can't continue the next day unless at least half the field finishes and the final group has a chance to compete. If not, scores revert to the previous day. This rule is fine for a normal like Corn Ferry Tour week with dozens of players who are just trying to get to the next city, the next tournament. But Q School is the opposite, more at stake, fewer logistics. Other tours, the LPGA, DP World Tour, they have different weather policies specific to Q School. The PGA Tour does not.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's a great policy for the entire year for a 25, 26 event, schedule. It makes sense. You don't want to extend a hotel, extend a rental car, miss a flight, whatever you got going on for the next event. You got to kind of get there. You got to get moving on. Sadly, it happened over Q School.
Well, Jonathan, you seem like a pretty chill guy. I had Dustin Johnson on the day after he grounded his club in a bunker that he thought was a waste area at the PGA at Whistling Straits.
Right.
And I asked him if he wanted to break stuff when he found out. Sure. When you found out the consequences here, did you want to break stuff? Like what?
No,
No.
I had a long drive ahead of me, so I couldn't do that. Um, so it was more of like, I guess I better get going. uh, it was just shock for myself. I guess I can't speak to everyone, but yeah, it was like, why am I still here? I guess I'll just leave. And then it kind of hits you, and then like 30 minutes later, you're like, did that really just happen? I had my buddy with me. He came from Oklahoma City. We drove down. And I was like, did I hear? I like leaned over. I was like, did I hear all that correctly? I swear, like they canceled it, right? Like I still couldn't believe it. And he's like, no, yeah, like I swear, like everyone left, like they canceled it.
Especially
So I
after
was like,
putting a round together like that. And you're just
Wow.
like,
yeah,
I did everything. It wasn't my swing. It wasn't my play. It
sure.
literally is a rule. It's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, shoot, golf's hard enough as it is, so
Yeah.
it's hard to swallow for sure. Um, but yeah, I didn't want to break anything, which is good. That's good.
Right.
Yeah. Now
Well-tempered one.
you were quoted as saying that this was, we'll talk about kind of your golf journey. You
Sure.
were quoted as saying that this was kind of your last run, right? Your last go
Yeah,
at it.
sure.
How do things change now because of the way this ended?
Yeah. Well, if you ask my wife, she'd be like, "You're never quitting." Um, so I have a
We
lot of
like your wife.
support. It's a lot of support, which is great.
Yeah.
I think it's too early to tell.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to say. Going into it, we were like, yeah, we definitely want to give it another go. I haven't had the career I was hoping for or wanting for ourselves. The grind is tough. So yeah, we were like, let's just see how this Q school goes and then assess. And then it was so much, I guess, just no clarity really of what to do, and just how everything transpired. We were like, what do we do now? I don't know. How by I guess by how it ended, it wasn't very clear of, I guess, the representation of my game and the work that went into it for the year. People who were going through Q school, it's basically on your mind in January. You're trying to play in tournaments, qualifiers, Monday qualifiers, compete, and gear up for 1 week, which is basically second stage, because if you can at least get to finals, it's a big accomplishment. You're a member, you have some sort of status, and you can kind of go from there. So yeah, unsure. I will go with unsure now.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely need some
Yeah.
time to think about it. What is your current, do you have any status moving into this year?
No, I don't have any this year. I had none for this calendar year, 2025, and nothing for next year.
Did I see something that said you're meeting with the PGA Tour soon, or not you individually, but a group? Is that?
That's what we've kind of been told. Like, I mean, I think some of the players that I think the tour is noticing that were really affected want our opinion, and I think that's great. I'll help with however I can. They're a smart bunch. I respect the PGA Tour. I think they'll get it right. It's just something like this may have had to happen to get their attention. I don't really know, but
What outcome would make you say, like, okay, they understand the weight of this and how I was affected?
I think if they can just get the policy favoring 72 holes, any sort of major cutoff, if it's a playoff event. I mean, imagine if this happened in a playoff event for a Corn Ferry event. I mean,
Right.
where guys don't get to go to the Tour Championship or have a chance to keep their card, or they get told they have to go back to first stage. There's so much on the line, like a playoff event, like a Q school. 72 holes is just what we want as players.
Especially in something that can happen frequently. Like you're talking about weather on an outdoor sport, right? This isn't like some
Sure.
crazy thing that could just
In
happen
the
out of nowhere.
Southeast.
Like,
Yeah.
this is something
Yeah.
that's going to happen again, right?
Right. That's what I was telling the couple player relations guys I talked to. This is going to happen again. I don't know, next year, 5 years from now. It's this, you guys are going to find yourself in a situation where, per your bylaws or policies, you have to revert back to 54 holes. But like most people will agree, that's a great policy for the year, for the normal season 25, 26 event schedule. That makes sense. Totally. saving us money. Like they're trying to think of the players more and more. I think it's great. I think they can add an amendment or even a separate policy, even altogether for Q school.
Exactly.
It's just on its own level almost.
Talk
Now,
about like the pressure and how you were dealing with it as the day was unfolding before you knew that the
Sure.
rain was going to come. Were you a scoreboard watcher in a situation like that? Or, like if you're Monday queuing, trying to get into a tournament where it's one day, you got to shoot like 8, 10 under par to get
Right.
in. Or how do you go about that?
Yeah. I like to know where I'm at. I was, going in the last day, I just tried to play as freely as possible. I was playing fine the first 3 days, just didn't score very well. I felt like I put together a better round than what I was posting. So I knew I was playing fine, playing well. If I could just get some momentum, and with golf, the momentum can kind of be everything. And by the fourth day, you know the course pretty well, so you knew where to kind of attack, where you could get some momentum, hopefully some birdies. And yeah, I had a good front nine and had some momentum. I birdied 9 and I birdied 10 and eagle 11, and before I know, I was doing well. So it was,
Wow.
8 holes to go. I was 5 under, and I was like, well, I'm already probably near the line. I'm not going to look. And being second off, also, we were actually playing at a pretty good pace.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I was sitting around kind of waiting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that helped with some momentum and then kind of keep my mind occupied on what I was going to do next, the kind of the shot at hand. Um, so I didn't look until the rain delay, actually, I guess to answer your question. But I usually will look for a Monday qualifier, especially kind of at the turn. If I have a chance or if there's 25 guys ahead of me or what the situation is. So most golfers, I'd say it's different for everyone, but you kind of like to know where you're at.
yeah, I'm curious to know, especially with you in your current situation, has, LIV Tour Q School moving to Florida in January, like, has that entered your thoughts at all? Is that a potential? Like, I'm just curious, like, especially with what happened with Q School, like,
Sure.
how are we feeling with that?
Funny enough, you say that. I just realized that was like even an option yesterday from one of my buddies. He's like, "What about Live Q School?" And I was like, "Wait, is it in America this year? I thought it was, wherever in Saudi Arabia. I think they've had it recently."
Previous, yeah.
Um, so yeah, haven't put much thought into it since I kind of found out yesterday. But yeah, I have no idea what that would look like. But it being in America is kind of different. It is cool.
It is cool, but with that, we lately talked about this on the pod before. The PGA Tour has said anybody who does participate in that
Sure.
will have a 1-year penalty for any type of PGA Tour sanctioned events just for
Right.
participating in LIV Q School. So weighing out your options, that's
Yeah.
you have a couple things at hand to see where you want to
Yeah.
go. But it's like,
You
do I
gotta
take a year suspension? Do I try to chase
Right.
Mondays? Do I want LIV? Like,
Right. Yeah, you got to commit.
you do, yeah.
You got to, and I think it's smart for the tour, honestly. If it's going to be hosted in America, you got to make a player commit. You got to let them choose what they're going to try and do. So I get it.
Yeah, I'm not letting my employee go try to adjust,
Oh,
8 hours at another marketing agency for a day, and then come back and let me
right.
know which one they like better.
Right. Yeah, it's just smart business at the end of the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Jonathan, talk about your time at Oklahoma. Let's talk about college
Yeah.
golf. Talk about that program, what that was like playing,
Mhm.
playing incredibly competitive college golf at that program.
Yeah, OU was amazing. Yeah, so I'm from North Carolina originally, and yeah, my senior year at UNC Greensboro, that's where I played college golf. Gets canceled, prime COVID 2020, and yeah, I was like, I guess I'll just come back for my 5th year. And it was a small school, so it was kind of hard if they were going to let 5th years come back or not. They were kind of already cutting staff. It was just kind of classic small budget mid-major school that was going to get kind of hit hard with COVID. So my coach was like, I mean, if you can't stay here, let's maybe see if you can transfer. You don't really want to turn pro. There's no Q school. There was nothing to really do. So let's do another year of college golf. And I had a lot of offers, and I just loved Ryan Hibble, the immediate first conversation we had with OU, and him as the coach, and it was just like, I guess this is happening. I mean, this is really cool. I didn't know anything about Oklahoma other than, OU, of course, and never been there in my life. And I talked to all the players, Quaid and Reban, and all the guys that were going to come back for their 5th year, and they just had a great year. I was like, this is like basically pro golf, if it's not pro golf, playing with these guys. And the Big 12 that in that time with golf was very competitive, and I liked how Ryan was like, yeah, you can come here, we want you here bad, but you're not going to just start. Like, we have a very competitive qualifying, all the guys always qualify, and it's just competition. And I was like, sounds great. And so took the leap, and now I live here. So
yeah,
that's awesome. Was PGA Tour you in like its first or second year or something like that when you were first?
Yeah, so we were the guinea pigs.
And what you finished second team or?
Yeah, I guess it'd have been second team. I was number 10 on the list.
Incredible. And then had a nice start to your career there right after. You want to talk about that a little bit? The transfer from college to pro?
Yeah. So I met my now wife like tail end of beginning of my spring semester. So I kind of knew I wanted to stick around, and then I heard about this place called Oak Tree, which is here in Edmond, and like all the pros play there and in Oklahoma. So it's a great spot, championship golf course, and there's like 15, 16 guys when everyone's home that we can play and compete against. And so very
Austin Eckroat's out there,
yeah,
right?
yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yep, Eckroat, a lot of Cowboys, a lot of OSU guys, but a few Sooners. And so we're all really, really close, really good friends. So we cheer for each other when we're on the road, and then we're back home. We try to beat up on each other at the same time. But
talk about some of those
competition there.
What are those money games like?
Yeah. Sometimes not friends after. No.
At least for a week.
Yeah, until run it back. But very competitive. Yeah, it's like you're like, sometimes birdie isn't good enough. You're like, these guys won't go away. So it's like, I better hole out or make this 30-footer on the last hole, or I'm in trouble. Which is great. It definitely simulates tournament pressure the best we possibly can. I mean, we used to create our own like Masters Week right after like first year I was out there in 2021. We made our own Masters tournament. We had some Dallas guys come up, and we had like a 30-person field and just made our own tournament.
Awesome.
So that was fun.
So cool.
And so, yeah, we would do stuff like the club hosts a pro scratch every year. So you get all the pros in the area, and you invite a top AM, and it's a 2-day event, and it's got skins, and it's got a leaderboard, and of course Victor wins every year, but we try to fight for second. But it's a great time.
Showing up for second, that's awesome.
Yeah, so the club is amazing. They want us there, and they do cool stuff like that. And so can't ask for much better than that.
That's kind of like the PGA Tour right now with what Scotty's been doing the last couple of years, showing up for second. Yeah, right?
Exactly.
Gosh, I can't imagine. Yeah, it's tough.
That's cool. Like you said, you're trying to mimic like, tournament golf and, signing a scorecard. You were talking about that earlier, prepping for Q school, like trying to Monday Q, playing any like little local things that you can just to sign a card and make it feel like official. I love when our listeners can hear like that pressure and that prep and kind of what goes on behind the scenes instead of just like watching it on TV.
Yeah. We would make the pros at the club make us scorecards for our like own event we created. So we had scorecards, pin sheets, whole deal.
Oh, so you were legit signing a scorecard. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it was kind of a joke at first. We were like, let's just basically just do a money game. Like just like everyone throw in, and it's like a tournament. We'll pay out 3 spots or something. We'll let's create a 3-day. I think we did 3 rounds, two for sure. I can't remember if it was 2 or 3, but let's just have like a couple round event. And so we did, and guys made USGA scorecards, pin sheets. It was fun. It was pretty cool.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Well, Danielle, it's time to close out with the question, but we're going to rat on Harry and I. We may have.
You already talked to him before I got on.
You
guys
just a little bit. Yeah.
Well, I think I accidentally asked where they're from, and then I was like, oh, I think I've played golf up there, and then they're like, oh, where?
Well, you teed me up perfectly, so I never let any of our guests get away without asking them if you have played in the Philadelphia area. What is your favorite course and why?
Oh gosh, favorite course. I mean, I've never played Pine Valley's in Jersey though,
We
right?
claim it. It's
We
okay.
claim it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that would by far be my favorite if I've ever played it. Never played it.
Oh, let's do course you've played.
Okay. The only one I can remember off the top of my head is Rolling Green. That
Yeah.
played
Great
years
logo
ago.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, on the Forum Tour.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then didn't it get like
A lot of guys.
the event after that got like canceled and got moved to up near Scranton, right?
That's right.
Yeah, because my husband like helped coordinate that. I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because what was it, like a hurricane or something came through Rolling Green.
Yeah.
I remember like sitting in the clubhouse
Yeah.
and it was just like
was
torrential
crazy.
downpour. Like, yeah.
Well, I was telling
Wow.
them that makes sense because there was like one day that was a complete washout. So we went to New York and watched a baseball game. So we just like filled our time that way.
Yeah.
It's crazy how many guys were in that event though that we talked to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is.
Mhm.
It
Forum
really is.
Tour.
Well, Jonathan, listen,
Pretty
man, we
cool.
really appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, of course.
Just remember how good you played, man. Don't give up. Keep going.
Yeah.
You got this.
Appreciate
dude.
it.
We're with your wife. We don't want you to quit. Keep
Well,
going.
let
Keep
me
grinding.
ask-
Monday.
Let me ask one more then.
Yeah.
In light of that, like if not golf, if it is over, what would be next? Like what would you want to do?
Are you guys hiring? I mean, I'm just kidding.
Wait, talk to Ben Griffin. Like, follow that path, right? Like, what was it, mortgages or something?
Mortgages,
Talk to-
yeah.
Yeah.
Ben. Yeah, I knew Ben growing up. So he was at Carolina, and then I was at Greensboro. He was just a few years older. I remember he was a great player. And then when I heard he was going to stop, I was just like, that's kind of odd. And
Yeah.
you just never know what people are going through, of course. But
Yeah.
it puts a lot on, the personal life of a golfer. If it doesn't
Yeah.
work out, you're like, well, you're broke, and you're just trying to figure it out, right? And so it's one of those things. It's just a lot of consideration, but I don't know.
What I hear there is no plan B, and I like that.
Yeah.
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 One more quick. What's behind your shoulder there? What do we get? Is that a Pinehurst? Or what's on the wall? I see some-
Yeah, that's the USAM at Pinehurst.
Nice.
A little,
Very
little
cool.
frame thing. My mom's very sentimental. She got it.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
I'll tell
Love
her
it.
I noticed it.
I will.
Absolutely. Well, listen, man,
Great
thank you
stuff,
for coming
man.
on. We'll be rooting for you. You're going to come back on after your first win. That's what you got to promise us.
I love it.
Eckroat
Yeah.
won shortly after he was on this podcast.
This is
Nice.
true.
Yeah.
So he didn't reserve you guys all the time. You got to get him again.
Weekly, we're like, Austin,
People
no
have
more.
short
I had to tell
memories,
Sally,
man.
I'm like, lose my number.
That's
All right,
funny.
let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Thanks a lot, Jonathan.
Thank you.
All right, welcome back to Swing It and Ding It. Jonathan Brightwell. Man, I felt that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I did. I felt for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's talking about his round too. It's birdie, eagle, right?
Yeah, like
He's going off. Like he's doing the thing that he was meant to do at the highest level,
Mm-hmm.
and then a horn blows and your fate changes. It's insane.
it is.
Man.
And this rule's been in effect since like the 70s, I think.
Like,
Right. And like Danielle and was saying, like it's a great rule for the weekly events because those guys have to get going to the next event and all. You can't have all this stuff dragging out until Tuesday, because you're teeing it up again on Thursday somewhere else. But this is different, and all the other tours have adjusted apparently their policies. Why not the PGA Tour? It's the ultimate spot.
yep.
You
But
know?
I think with everything going on and with this, shout out to Ryan French for bringing it to everybody's attention. I love how he brings these stories and gets people talking and noticing.
Yeah, Monday Q, he's great.
Yeah, it's incredible. And the tour's aware of it, and they're seeing that there is an issue and it needs to be changed. So I'm truly hoping that there is something, because would you say, Harry, the 70s they haven't done anything?
Yeah, I think it's like 74 or 75, I think.
Yeah,
is when it was. Yeah.
And this is broke, so it's time to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But man, what a chill guy. Like he, like
So nonchalant. Like I was like, you're like, did you break stuff? I'm waiting to see like someone in the room is like, what the heck? Like
I literally asked Dustin
it
Johnson
down.
if he busted up the bathroom at the club, because like you imagine what, like if you remember that situation, he could have won the PGA. He didn't know it was a bunker. He thought it was a waste area, and
So
all of a
tough.
sudden he gets alerted this at the end. It's like, what? like I would have like torn the place apart. You know, like Wyndham Clark would have
Harry's
destroyed the locker room.
Yeah, that
Wyndham
locker
Clark
room would have
destroyed the
been
locker
done.
room for no reason at Oakmont. Can you imagine if he would have could have won the tournament?
Yeah. Yeah, there's certain personalities. Jonathan didn't seem like one of them, but
He is so
just
chill.
Yeah, and
My
hearing his
God.
story and just seeing how
Yeah.
close he is, we hope he continues the grind and just chase those Mondays. Or hey, maybe checks out the LIV Tour. We'll see.
Yeah,
How about
who
that?
knows? Yeah.
How about that? Well, how about our boy Hideki? Well,
Oh.
first of all, I had to look up when I read that he was 33. I had to fact check that. I'm like, is he he does not look like he's 33 years old.
No.
Right?
What he's
Like,
saying, he looks older.
yes. Well, just the way no, not even looks, just the way
he comports himself.
is.
Yes.
He just seems like he's like, to think that he's significantly younger than me doesn't make much sense.
He looks way different when he doesn't wear a hat, though. If you've seen him like at an event, just sort of hanging out at the short game area, whatever, and he's got a hat off, he looks different.
Yeah,
he looks younger.
He does.
Yeah.
But yeah, he goes 8 under 64. He has a hole out eagle, 116-yard wedge on 10.
Yeah.
Plus 6 birdies. But Alex Noren kind of goes off and gets himself into a playoff. But
he's been playing well this whole fall, Alex Noren.
He has been.
Yeah.
And Hideki quietly gets his 11th win on tour.
Yeah, his 21st worldwide win. I mean, you know, this guy plays all
He's
around
stacking
the globe.
them up.
Yeah, he really is, man. I mean, you know, he hit a 9-iron to 2 feet on that playoff hole to win it. You know, he made birdie on the playoff hole. Noren makes par on that par 4. But man, it's this guy when he's hot with a putter, he can always hit the irons. And when he lets go of the one arm, and you're thinking normally like that's a bad shot, it'll go to 6 feet, and like he's still upset with that. That's I kind of love that.
Yeah. He got
he's great.
Scotty, no big deal. T4, just warming up, just getting loose out there, you know.
Yeah.
Just stretching.
Spawn tied with him. Straka got third.
Mm-hmm.
I was interested in Jordan Spieth, and man, he finished last, like tied for last. Like there's a lot of rust on Jordan Spieth's game, so going to be interesting to see him try to climb out of the hole.
Coming back from injury is tough.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead, Aaron.
There was also the other the Australian tournament. At Royal Melbourne, which really caught my eye because of the golf course, and you don't get to see this place that much. This Rasmus Niergaard Peterson guy, he's been hanging around in a lot of these events, worldwide events. 15 under par. It's his first win on the DP World Tour. He won by 1 shot over Cam Smith, who had a terrific week. He missed the cut the week before in the Australian PGA. But man, did he play some golf. And Siwoo finished third. I think we might have some other Siwoo news later on in the show. I don't want to blow it. But he finished 2 back. And Adam Scott had a good week, finished 5th. So it was kind of cool to see, you know, some of these, guys that we love, these branded guys, play golf on a beautiful golf course in Australia. Minwoo kind of fell apart on Sunday to finish T14 along with Rory. And Ryan Fox, they all finished 7 under, but it was pretty cool. I kind of enjoyed it. I got to be honest.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
I was watching a little South African golf too.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Zalatoris finished 15th in that event.
Billy Z
coming back from injury.
Another course that looked really cool.
Yeah, it's the Gary
complex.
Player course down there in Sun City.
Yeah.
Your boy Bozadenhout finished 4th.
God bless
right?
you.
Dietrich finished 6th, or T6, and Victor Hovland T23. I think he was the favorite coming in, but yeah, that was cool too.
It was cool to see some different locations.
Yeah, I like watching it in the morning.
It is cool.
You know what I mean?
Get up and throw it on.
Because you get the college football or the NFL in the afternoon, you get the golf in the morning. I kind of like.
I caught more of it than I would have just because I was up early and just threw it on.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Well, let's spill some tea with Danielle in Vienna on the road.
Dad's already sleeping, prepping for tea time. And
he's probably like, "Yo, I gotta go to sleep. I gotta play tomorrow."
Well, guess who's
Not happy.
babysitter right now is Teddy. So it should
Oh, jeez.
We'll be fine.
say, Pa, Grandpa.
I have all the confidence in the world.
Yeah, well, Harry teed me up pretty good for it. So breaking, 2-time PGA Tour winner Sung Jae Im and 4-time PGA Tour winner Si Woo, shaking that, are both expected to join the LIV Tour. This was first reported by Flushing at Golf and the Today's Golfer. So, yeah, that's
And then there were some
news.
reports saying Siwoo kind of squashed it. No, that Sunjay squashed it.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm hearing Sunjay is putting out there that's not true, or someone is in his camp, but not on the Siwoo side. So I think it's going to be both or nothing, right?
Yeah.
We shall see. But other LIV Golf updates. Brooks Koepka,
How about that?
the LIV Golf CEO Scott O'Neill wouldn't confirm if Koepka will compete in 2026. Quote, we haven't made any announcements on players, but he, meaning Brooks, is signed for 2026.
Yeah, he's still under contract, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I looked at or saw that.
Maybe the Mets should sign him.
Red shirt.
They're losing everybody.
Well, Brooks can play baseball.
Producer.
Yeah.
Also in with LIV Golf updates, world ranking. LIV Golf hopes to be recognized by World Golf Rankings before the start of the 2026 season, according to O'Neill. So we'll see. That was his response when asked about that. Moving into some other tea, LeBron James, he shared a video of himself and a crew at his house installing a golf sim. So he's taking his golf game up. He's got the bug, baby. He's got the bug.
I don't think he's not catching Steph Curry though.
No, not even close.
Steph's game is just insane.
Oh yeah. PGA Tour, the quote best of awards. They announced its best of awards with the Waste Management taking the event of the year for the 6th time. Is there another event that you guys can think is like a better, best event of the year?
Oh, yeah, I could think of a ton of them.
Now, do you think that this is because of the crowds, and just like the theatrics, right?
Yeah.
Like that's what I was thinking. Because I'm like, if we're
Yeah.
going event wise, there's no way I'm picking Waste Management, right?
No way.
But I think it's if the fans are voting, or if it's what's the best party scene, and our guys at All Access GT can hook you up with a trip out there. But
speaking of, I don't know if you're going to touch on this, but about the Golf Channel unveiled the 2028 draft schedule based on conversations with a half a dozen players that would see a post Super Bowl start in Phoenix and a week off after every major and playoff event venues that include Pebble Beach and Riviera. That seems to make some solid
makes so
sense.
much sense. And that's what I'm saying. I'm hopeful.
I think it's gonna be a big change.
They're definitely going to make
hopeful.
some big adjustments to the schedule.
They have to the schedule, to the rules, to the way that the payment structure and what they're giving these guys. We've been talking about it for a lot, but we're seeing that. That's the positives I think about the LIV Tour, that they're creating change for the PGA Tour. It's kind of exposing some of the holes or flaws, if you will, or rules from 1702 or whatever Harry said.
1702. No, that's when I was born, Danielle. 1702.
You look good, Harry.
Still got my hair.
Yeah, but just
all right. Take it easy.
A lot of blows going on here. We're shooting shots at Mike. We're giving it some boost. I'm next, I guess. I better straighten up here. Okay.
Nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe.
But I'll tell you, like talking about Siwoo and Sungjae, I love Siwoo. He's fun. He can be fun. I'm not going to miss either one of those guys. To be honest,
I'm just going to miss things shaking that. That's it.
Yeah, but the President's Cup team is further devastated because they were not allowing any of the LIV guys on, and decimated the team a year or so ago. So
they'd have to soften there, probably. Yeah,
they probably will have to soften their stance on that, because that's going to come up with Rahm and Hatton now too, because they don't want to pay their fines, and now LIV is saying they're not going to pay their fines. So there's going to be an issue there here in the next couple of months, because there's no way the Ryder Cup team in Europe wants to lose either of those guys.
Yeah.
But am I going to really miss Sungjae Im playing golf on the PGA Tour? He's a fine player. He's kind of boring. He doesn't win a lot. It's not
He's
like
funny
it's
in
gonna,
person, for sure.
I'm sure he is, but it's not going to really affect my viewing of golf over the weekend throughout the year. To be honest with you,
You're not going to lose sleep over it. Yeah.
no. Good for him. I hope he gets a big check. Whatever.
Yeah. Get money.
So, yeah.
Well, guys, it's kind of been the topic of our discussion, at least so far, and with our guests. So Q School final stage. So let's talk a little bit about final stage. It's set at TPC Sawgrass Dyes Valley course in Ponte Vedra, Florida. So we have two different courses, and then Sawgrass Country Club, 176 players competing, and just 5 PGA Tour cards, no ties at all. So the field features a mix of former Tour pros, rising stars, Korn Ferry Tour graduates, a lot of notable names in the mix. I am not going to go through all of them because we just don't have the time, but I can say a few. We have Adam Hadwin, Camila Villegas, Lanto Griffin, Jim Herman, that one I brought up for you,
Oh, yeah.
Ted Potter Jr.
I sent him a text last week.
That a boy.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Obviously, Brandon's in the field. So with the top 5 players earning full PGA Tour status in 2026, the stakes couldn't be higher. So for the full field, like I said, check out the PGA Tour app. It's worth scrolling through to see the names that are vying to, get a shot at solidifying status. One thing to note, though, because I know that a lot of media likes to make a situation of some of the guys that missed out on second stage, that, oh, their career's over. What are they going to do now? Maybe the situation with some guys having no status, but some of those guys that, didn't make it to the final stage do have conditional status or some type of corn status. So we can talk about that at, on another pod or something like that. But yeah, so that's kind of essentially all the tea that I have, at least so far for today. So,
all right, keep us posted down there and on the scene for Final Stage Q School. Teddy's got it covered, man. He's got
everything covered.
He's got the swing it and ding it hoodie on. He's good to go. Teddy's got it.
He's always repping. But that is a tea brought to you by Wear SPF by Justin Thomas. Even though the Philly temps are cooling off, the sun doesn't take a holiday. Whether you're out on the course, watching football, or enjoying a winter stroll, dermatologist tested, sweat resistant Wear SPF keeps your skin safe year round. Protect your skin this season at wearspf.com.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. That was great.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Harry, I know you're fired up about the Grant Thornton Invitational.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think I'm going to watch 1 minute.
Well, I'll tell you what, though. Future guest of Swing It and Ding It, Denny McCarthy, is playing with Nelly Corda.
Oh, he is?
So, yes.
Did you guys like that? We can talk about that. I know I said not to post it because we talked about the birds and I was just very disgruntled from their performance, but I did get Denny to commit. He's excited. He just said, don't talk about the Commanders. And I'm like, go Birds. And that didn't age well. So, but next week we can get him on if you want.
We can talk about his UVA Cavaliers losing that ACC title game to Duke. Jesus.
Yeah. Mike, clip that so he still continues to come on.
Yeah, it'll be good to watch. There's some fun teams to watch in that. I know Jake Knapp, I think, did he win it with Titticum?
He did.
Yeah.
He did last year. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like watching that.
I'm going to be down in Florida looking at houses.
Let's go.
Looking at some football when I can. So I don't know how much of this stuff I'm going to see of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is a fun event. There's no doubt about it. I'm just goofing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, listen, thank you. Thanks, Danielle, for grabbing Jonathan.
It was
awesome
great
to talk to him. I mean, if that doesn't tell you what's going on and right in the middle of the sport in Q School, the ups and the downs. I mean, what a story. So kind of heartbreaking, but really cool to talk to him. And he seems to have a great attitude. And I have a feeling we'll see him again out there.
Me
awesome.
Too.
Danielle, keep us posted down there. We'll be looking for some live updates. We saw the lesson.
Yeah.
We saw the swing. It's looking good. Slow mo. You got the robotics. You got it all. Yeah, you're ready to go.
Yeah, he had me on the catalyst. I had 2 weeks off for like Black Friday. I didn't get there. And then this past week I couldn't go. And I'm thinking I'm probably going out to Cabot for the top 100. And he was like, hey, like I can use you in one of my lessons. And I'm like, can I come over today? And because I couldn't get over last Friday. He's like, sure. So we met at 8 a.m. And last night we're in the, Brandon was already up here. I'm in my living room. I'm like, Teddy, put your hand here. I'm like, when I'm rotating and taking back, make sure my head doesn't shift. So I'm like practicing doing, air drills in my living room last night. And I got there today and finally it was like, everything was clicking. And I'm like, all I want to do is go play or like get it's what we all feel. And I'm like, that's all I wanted to do. But I was like, I had to take Vienna to gymnastics and drive up here. But I'm like, and now I can't play because I got to go to Q School all week. But I have like the itch, the
Got the
bug,
itch.
all the
Yeah.
things. Yeah. Which you guys probably don't want to hear when it's 40
Maybe
degrees
sneak
up
out to
there.
the range, when the guys are
Yeah,
gone.
guys,
sneak out to
come
the
on.
range.
Final stage of LPGA. Make room.
Yeah. There'll be some room out there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Beautiful. All right. Well, we will be back hopefully with Denny, if not next week. Coming up soon. Really excited to talk to him. But thanks, Jonathan, for hopping on, and thanks for listening. Talk to you soon.
Producer quit because we talk shit on the Mets.